What's good, YouTube? Hero J here, and I'm back for another video. And as you can see, I'm laying down in bed because I don't want to go back to the living room to get my tripod. So whatever, I'm just watching The Dark Knight. But I just finished watching chapter 7. Yeah, chapter 7 of The Mandalorian. Yeah, this was honestly a very good episode. It kind of represents like the consequences of why the Mandalorian took the child. Well, took Baby Yoda. But so just make sure you hit the subscribe button, you hit the like button, and without further ado, let's get into it. So chapter 7, aka The Reckoning, basically starts off where Grief Karga, Grief Karga, who was like the supplier for the Mandalorian in like the beginning of the season, he sends out a transmission to Mando saying that if he helps him do this job, he will clear the Mandalorian's name with the guild after, him taking the child and killing all the guild. So that happened. So he decides to go to get to some people that he knows. He wants to go get Cara Dune, if you remember her, and he wants to go get Ugnaught, or as his real name is Queel, but I'm just going to be calling him Ugnaught. So we then find out that Ugnaught, he basically fixed IG-11, if you remember him from the beginning of at the first episode. You remember him from the first episode. IG-11 was like the bounty droid to kill Baby Yoda, but Ugnaught, he fixed him. He like got rid of all like the dangerousness in him, so now he's kind of like C-3PO basically, but able to move more. So then once they're on the ship, Ugnaught brings the blurgs, those big creature things that they used to ride. Excuse me. And Cara and Mando, they're having an arm wrestling match, and Baby Yoda, he uses his force powers to choke Cara, nearly killing her. And Ugnaught, he thinks he knows what's going on with Baby Yoda, but he doesn't really say. He just heard rumors about how the Force, the Jedi, all that stuff. So they still don't know what Baby Yoda is. So that's like still kind of the mystery about Yoda. Like they don't know what he is exactly. So we have that. What else? Okay, when they get to Nervia, I think that's what the planet's called. They meet with Grief, and he has like two other like men with him, and they all decide to go in the morning to go to the city. And during the night they're all together, and they're just talking, and these like pterodactyl bird things, they attack them, nearly killing Grief, because like he has like poison in him. The poison's like flowing through his body and all that stuff. So when it looks like he's about to die, Baby Yoda, he uses his force powers, to get rid of like the virus and all that stuff. So that was very cool. And we find out that this was all just a plan to kill Baby Yoda, to get Baby Yoda and kill Mando. But after what happened last night with Baby Yoda saving him, he's like he can't go through it, and he decides to kill the two other alien guys he was with. So he tells, basically the plan was the new plan was Mando, Cara, and Grief, they would go to the supplier, like to the imp, and they would tell him that they found him and the baby's theirs. Baby is the guild's. And then they decide. And then Mando tells basically Ugnaught that he needs to go. Tells Ugnaught to take Baby Yoda back to the ship, and he goes off, separating them. He uses the pod that Baby Yoda was in to go take. No, sorry, it's just I'm watching The Dark Knight right now, so sorry. So they go to the city, believing that they have Baby Yoda, and once they go there, the imp, I've got his name, he gets killed by an army, by Moff Gideon's men of stormtroopers, and he decides to send 2 stormtroopers out to go find Queel or Ugnaught and the baby. Once they go, once they find out that there's so many of them, Mando is just telling Ugnaught to leave. Once they get to the ship, just leave. Don't go back for them. Then we see that 2 of the stormtroopers, they follow him. They follow Ugnaught, and they blast the Blurg and Ugnaught, killing Ugnaught. Ugnaught is literally dead right now. I don't know if he's actually dead, but he looks dead. And they take Baby Yoda away, so I bet next week's episode is going to be them, on a mission to try to retrieve Baby Yoda back. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I honestly do feel like they should have had more interactions. I honestly do think they should have had an interaction with IG-11 and Mando, because he hates droids, so, specifically that droid, so we'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens in next week's episode. And yeah, so I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will be making another video tonight and uploading it tonight on my channel when I get home with my cousin. And then tomorrow I will be uploading my Fortnite video. I said I was going to upload it today, but I'll just upload it tomorrow. 2 videos today is fine. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Hero J. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.